Today, I'll be fusing some of the most iconic monsters in horror media. We'll be taking their core themes, design traits, and merging them into one, in honor of Halloween creeping by. However, before we continue, there's a few rules I'm placing. Number 1, no crossovers between already pre-existing monsters like the Predator and Alien mix. Number 2, no merging of remakes. So for example, I would not be merging the remake Freddy and the original Freddy. Number 3, I'm only to take references from the creature, not other fan variations or director's hypotheticals. Let's get into the video. Starting off with the two monstrous fiends from Alien, or Aliens. The Xenomorph. This perfect specimen will be fused with the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Honestly, when drawing this fella, I knew from the start that the mouth would be the most important aspect, considering that's practically the main design feature of the Demogorgon, and when drawing the body, I knew it couldn't be like buff per se. Both of the creatures are relatively skinny per se. And for the Xenomorph, first off, before we get into the more meatier parts of the video, I am not going for a biologically accurate Xenomorph. Before you type that in the comment section, please, because firstly, have you seen the full detail of the Xenomorph in itself? Like, I may be decent at art, but I would cry if I have to draw the entire detailed length of it. Like, oh my god, like, Jesus, look at it, look at it, look at it. There's a difference between the Russo brothers design. Update, while editing, I realized I said the Russo brothers, and I was meant to say the Dufett brothers. My bad. And James Cameron, a mad lad who will get all the features and aspects of his creatures wrote down. Anyways, let's get back onto the design. So while designing this guy, I realized I had some simple anatomy errors like the hand and the feet. The main difference between them when it comes to either hands or feet is mostly that the Xenomorph's feet are a lot more human-esque while the Demogorgons are more monster-like. You wouldn't believe that I had to search up Xenomorph feet for this video, but I did. And please don't search it up. Please don't look at the fetish chart that I found. Don't make my same mistake, please. Oh god, but anyway, the references I had used for this was Dead by Daylight promotional material, like those very cool trailers for the DLC that they have with them, like the Stranger Things DLC and the Alien DLC. I have both of them, by the way. Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but they were very accurate to the model, alongside very not simplified, but numbed down enough to fit in the Dead by Daylight style. While recording for this video, I realized that I hadn't mentioned the alien in the room. Sorry.
Oh, brother, this guy's
If anyone's wondering my thoughts on Alien Romulus, pretty good movie. My mom didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty good. I really liked the I forgot his name. The second protagonist, whatever his name is. Anyways, on to the next drawing. When I was younger, there was a lot of disdain between the two fan bases of Chucky and Annabelle. Mostly Chucky fans saying Annabelle was a copy or a clone. I don't remember much from this, personally, because, well, I was more into the Chucky sphere. I was a diehard fan, hardcore stan, you know, the drill. I would loved the creativity with the kills alongside the concept of Chucky. Tiffany, when she was added, oh my god, Lord have mercy! She was an awakening for me too, a blessing to the franchise, and you could not get rid of her. I watched the series, all of the movies, and I'd even read the wiki actually. Speaking of, did you know that the director wanted a crossover between Nightmare on Elm Street and Child's Play? The plot would be like, they would find each other funny and be like friends, buddy, until like they realized, this town ain't big enough for the two of us. Yay! Interesting concept. Honestly, wish they did it. I still do. Like, we're on a Nightmare on Elm Street drought. That would have been like the best thing we would have gone recently. But anyways, onto the design. I wanted to look like they merged. as if Chucky was in need of a body. And the only body around that was not that he could use to repair his own body was Annabelle's doll. He would stitch himself together, only for him to realize that he's not alone in that body. He's with someone else, watching him, lurking there, and like it's so whisper in his ear. It's that someone else who's not afraid of them is there. So basically, Nika's plotline in season 1 of Chucky, but I thought it would be interesting. I'm not gonna lie, a movie like concept like that would be awesome. I would love to see it. Honestly, Chucky's pretty underrated when it comes to like the whole crossover thing. There's not a lot of crossovers, or actually no, there's no crossovers with him. I don't remember any actually. There's references to other media, of course, like in the beginning of Bride of Chucky. You had Freddy's Claw, Jason's mask, Michael's mask. I think Leatherface's chainsaw too. That's all from the top of my head. I might be wrong or misremembering, but you guys could correct me in the comments actually. But that's what I remember. Honestly, I would love to see like the more classical slashers being introduced to each other, like Jason and Michael. I think that would be pretty interesting because they're personality-wise pretty different. Jason's more nicer, kinder, at least to animals, debatably to children. Michael, bro, has beef with everybody and their mama, bro. He will go after everyone, bruh. Like, you can't mess with him. But I just think it would be interesting. Alongside, I just watched Annabelle today for the first time. I tried watching it a while ago, but I thought it was boring. I didn't know how I rewatched it today, and I was like, how did I think it was boring? It's pretty good. Pretty solid movie. Not, in my personal opinion, better than Child's Play. The ending, I just didn't like the ending. Like, for me, it just came off as like, there was no real good payoff to that ending. At least in my personal opinion, but here's the finished design, at least I think. Hopefully, if I'm right. But here's the finished design. I hope you like it. Now, for this one, the original plan was to do the original Pennywise, but then I realized I never even watched it. And it's also not as popular as the remake, so realistically, from a, internet standpoint, it's a lot better to do the remake. Alongside, the remake for it was actually one of the better remakes in the horror genre in general. Like Rob Zombie's Halloween remake. It Chapter 2 and 1 were pretty terrifying for me. A surprising thing for me personally because I grew up on these since I was 7, so watching horror kind of just numbed me to a lot of things. Like when I watched Terrifier, I was kind of numb to it. Still a good movie though. Still a good movie. Very freaky. Now, why did I decide Pennywise and Leatherface? I wish I could tell you, but the only reason why I really thought about it was just honestly funny clown and Chainsaw Man swinging. Insert animation meme reference here. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was not one of my favorite movies, but I did always like Bubba. I used to main him in Mortal Kombat back in the day. I really like this character and he's become a staple in the horror slasher genre. I only watched the first film, then the remake, because I heard the sequels became bad, and I was not ready to deal with the heartache of watching a good movie become even worse, legacy-wise. I thought the first film was good and the remake was aight. Enough diddle-dallying, let's get into the design. I wanted a design that was like more, if Pennywise had possessed Bubba in some way, with the creepy hinting that in return Pennywise's face was kind of like a sacrifice for this possession. I also just really like designing clowns. Surprise, surprise. My mother grew me up on Stephen King movies, so me going to use more of it is not surprising. I absolutely love Pet Sematary, 1408, Cujo, Carrie. Believe it or not, though, I never watched The Shining. It was something about the actor that threw me off about... Oh. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, anyways, we should be finished, so here's the final design. What do you guys think? I've been trying to name each one of these guys with Not the best names like Pennyface, Xenogorgon, Chucky Bell. Honestly, you guys can come up with better names. Like, let me know in the comments what you guys think. That'd be pretty nice. Maybe in the next video, I'll announce the winners of them like that. And give a little feature to the comment that did it. Ooh. Anyways, let me know how y'all like this video. It's my first time doing YouTube in this non-animation meme sense. So please be nice. I have a stutter, if you guys couldn't tell. There was a lot of retakes while doing this video. Probably gonna have to do some editing here and there with this recording as well. Let me know which one was your favorite, the Xenogorgon or the Chucky Bell or the Pennyface. Like, share, and subscribe if you guys want to see more. I have a few ideas. My friends gave me a lot more ideas on what to fuse together. Or maybe I can do more original stuff. Who knows? If you guys would be interested, let me know. I've been thinking of like some folklore, monsterverse stuff like Godzilla. My friend suggested Gigon and Chainsaw Man, so that'd be interesting, right? Anyways, bye. Y'all have a good day. See ya.